With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless Anambra, God bless the shining light. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With our sweat and blood,
in the words of John Milton, the English philosopher and poet, morning shows the day. This quote by Milton seems specially made for the governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, whose brilliant start to his second term in office has raised the hopes of Anambra and placed historians on notice for yet another outstanding 4 years in office. Indeed, coming on the heels of the historic 21-over-21 landslide victory in the last gubernatorial polls, Governor Obiano seems to have been inspired by the overwhelming love of the people to serve Anambra even more. Happily, Governor Obiano's first few steps in his second term hold so much promise that there is palpable joy among Anambra who look forward to another resounding success. One of the earliest signs that portray Governor Obiano as sure-footed and focused was the convening of a business roundtable on the eve of his inauguration to chart a new pathway for the economic growth of Anambra State. This provided a veritable platform for stakeholders and resource persons to brainstorm on what must be done to speed up the process of creating the superstructure for a solid subnational economy in Anambra State. The event, which took place at the Governor's Lodge in Amobia, attracted an eclectic array of prominent investors, investment analysts, investment bankers, leaders of various development agencies, captains of industry, investment lawyers, government functionaries, and prominent traditional rulers.
What are you waiting for to come and invest in Anambra State? We worked hard to bring security to the enviable level that we have brought it, and we will work harder, if not hardest, in the second term to ensure that we digitalize some of our security approaches. We are working hard to put street lights on all the major roads. It's costing us a fortune. What are you waiting for to come and invest? We have ANSIBA, which we are retooling as we speak, which is a one-stop shop investment outfit. What are you waiting for to invest? Issue of C of O for you to do business in Anambra is very easy if you're properly organized. You will find about the land bank. I have about 96,000 hectares of land in the bank. What are you waiting for to come and invest? You've had the expose on ICT and the virgin land that is in the entertainment industry. That's where some of you can put in your money and make the highest return. What are you waiting for to invest in Anambra? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a food for thought. I've encouraged most of you that I've spoken to before now to try and diversify into agriculture. It has always been, and it will continue to be, a very viable area. Let me also tell you an interesting area you should be interested in. We want to develop in commercial quantity. Now that we have had or found a crossbreed that makes our Efigbo look like the real bull it is. We want you to invest in animal husbandry, particularly Efigbo, Okuigbo, Ewiigbo. All those species are on the endangered list now. Why? What are you looking for to invest? The meat you probably will eat today here is Efigbo. And the government will encourage yourselves to go into this area. What are you waiting for? Your administration, this administration, which is yours, is willing to assist you. Come and invest in Nigeria. So what are you waiting for? Bring your investments home. With all this array of very rich people, good business people, and what have you, they are still not taking home. What are you waiting for? Bring your money home. You have capable people that will help you run this business. You have a government that will advise you and make sure that your money works home with appropriate dividends. What are you waiting for? Let's seize this opportunity and make our state the best. We can achieve that. The envy of any black African country. What are you waiting for? So I thank you, all of you. This is a food for thought, and this message is not only for people in this room, but people beyond. Let us unite under one platform. That platform is APGA. Let us unite under this platform as a Igbo, and from there march to the center. We can do it. We'll be able to achieve this over them, so that in our lifetime we'll leave a legacy that our children and the ones yet unborn can look back and say, our ancestors did well. What are you waiting for? Wake up. Igbo, wake up. This is the time. This is the moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I can tell you that it's full loaded. It exposes a lot of opportunities to people of Anambra people. And to me particularly, I'm glad that I'm here because I can tell you I saw so many opportunities we, Amrarian, should use to bless our youths and to bless the state too.
Deadline March 17, 2018. The Anambra converged in Ekweme Square to witness Governor Obiano and his deputy, Dr. Nkem Okeke, take oath of office for their second term.
I, Willie Mado Abrochuku Obiano, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful, and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me Lord. So help me Lord.
Prominent personalities in attendance included former governors Chief Chris Ngige and Dame Veji Etiaba, Also present at the occasion were the President of Ohaneze Ndibo, Chief Nnianwudu, former National Chairman of ABGA, Senator Victor Ume, and the National Chairman of ABGA, Mr. Victor Oye, former Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Chinwoke Mbadunuju, and former Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Chief Emeka Anyaoku. Governors present included the Abia State Governor, Okezie Ibazu, Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, Governor Ayo Fayoshe of Ekiti State, Governor Darius Ishaku of Taraba State, and Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State. Similarly, prominent traditional rulers were not left out, as the Oni of Ife, His Royal Highness Enita Ogunwusi, and Obi of Onitsha, His Royal Majesty Nnemeka Alfred Achebe, led the train of royal fathers.
I'm very happy that this new government, this new dispensation will channel positive energy and positive development for the people of Anambra.
First, we must thank them for cooperating with the government in their first tenure. They've achieved a lot in partnership with the people because there's a lot of peace now in Anambra, unlike what it used to be in the past. And once there's peace, there's the likelihood of enhanced development. So I want to urge them to continue to partner with him, because the people must work with the governor for them to have the development that they need. And that partnership you cannot wish away, they need it. They must support him to succeed. I'm very confident that the second tenure will definitely do even much better than he did in the first tenure.
Not given to delays in his administrative strategy, Governor Willie Obiano took barely a day to announce his principal officers in the persons of Professor Solo Chukwulobelu as the Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Primus Odele as the Chief of Staff, Mr. Willie Nwokoye as the Principal Secretary, and Mr. James Eze as the Chief Press Secretary.
Do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful,
and
bear true allegiance,
to
the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve,
protect,
and defend
the
Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Shortly after, the governor also announced and swore in his commissioners. Special advisors and heads of vital agencies of his government closely followed. Not surprising, Governor Obiano's new cabinet is a youthful but more inclusive one, as probably for the first time in Anambra's history, a commissioner from the Igala-speaking part of Anambra West was sworn in.
So help me God. So help me God.
From the faraway, almost remote, unremembered Nzam with the Igala dialect of Igbo language, I can't remember in the memorable history where any governor appointed a commissioner from there. And that is the immediate consequence of Governor Obiano himself coming from the Anambra North. And then you're seeing that those people are remote, almost forgotten. So this young guy is one of the commissioners this year. Very young guy to push youth and sports.
Governor Obiano also made history when he decorated some members of his old cabinet whose service had come to an end with a Medal of Honor, a Certificate of Merit, and a full severance package.
We also have the lapel pin, which you should be wearing very proudly everywhere you go.
It was an emotional moment for everyone in the Executive Council chamber on that day, and the outgoing commissioners showered Governor Obiano with praises and assured him of their continuing support even out of office. Speaking on behalf of the outgoing commissioners, the former Commissioner for Science and Technology had this to say.
My pride knows no bounds. I will wear this medal and cherish it for the rest of my life. Excellency, I have been in government before, so I have a point of reference to compare this administration and what it takes to govern Anambra State. And in a nutshell, Excellency, you are doing very, very well. The people of Anambra State are proud of you, and that's why I voted for you 21/21.
This done, Chief Obiano immediately assembled his new cabinet and the sectoral heads in his government to an inspirational and educative administrative retreat to fully acquaint them with the focus in governance and acceptable ethics in service.
This is very important. First, it will help us to get to know ourselves a little better. Secondly, for the new guys joining us, it's an opportunity for us to interact. Thirdly, and very importantly, it's an opportunity to know how your boss works, the expectations he will be expecting from you, and the do's and don'ts. The victory 21/21 is a resounding one, and what that tells you is they will also want to see a resounding performance. That is very important. And for us to get a resounding performance, we don't have to just assume that it will just come. We need to work for it.
The governor spared nothing in bringing quality resource persons and accomplished experts like Chief Chukwuma Soludo, Professor Osita Obu, Mr. Bismarck Riwani, and Mr. Fela Durotoye, among others, to facilitate the retreat, to ensure accountability, adherence to due process, and drive home the point that governance is a call to service. The chairman of the EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, was on hand to deliver his lecture.
No person shall call a public officer any property, gift, or benefit of any kind as an inducement or bribe for the granting of any favor or the discharge in his favor of the public officer's duty. A public officer shall not do or direct to be done in abuse of office of his office any arbitrary act with the decision to right of any other person, knowing that such acts is unlawful or contrary to any common policy.
2 days of brainstorming on the strategy how to progress Anambra economy, underpinned by the need to inculcate ethics of work, public work. Highly exposed people in government may do well, but may, if they are not in control of themselves, succumb to the trappings of the office, doing it against the public good. So that is why the two institutions came. EFCC chairman came himself, and we are taking away a reminder that you are holding the office in trust for the public good. So everyone is attentive to that.
With his eyes always on the ball, Obiano has also stepped up the inspection of various projects in the state with his visit to Umueje Enugu Road project. Obiano witnessed the launching of the final beams on the 100-meter-long bridge. Governor Obiano, after the inspection, said the bridge is important as it opens up major agrarian communities in the area and also leads to the oil wells at Enugu to Aguleri.
I'm very happy to be here this afternoon to inspect the hoisting of the beam. The last beam before they start doing the embankment that they will sand fill and now firm up before the two roads are joined. So in less than 3 months, Undumueje and the community around here will be able to pass over to the other side with ease. This bridge is a very important bridge. It opens up the agro areas here. Very important. People of this area are known for agriculture, but they find it difficult to evacuate the produce. And but this will very easily eliminate those challenges. And not only that, this bridge also leads to the oil field in Enugu to Aguleri, a very short distance from here, less than 30 minutes with this bridge commissioned. So this is an important bridge, and I'm happy that we're doing it. It's going to open up Ayamelum as a whole, yes. Because a lot of activities will happen around here. Industrialists will come here, and for the first time, Umueje will have electricity of their own. And with this good suggestion that he made, he's going to give me the design for the water turbine, so that we'll be able to generate electricity for the whole of Ayamelum from this river. Exactly. Considering the speed of the river, and he's done some engineering things, and I believe it will go well.
Governor Obiano has once again demonstrated his resolve to eliminate criminal activities in the state. A few days to the 2018 Easter celebrations, he donated 40 brand new trucks produced by the Anambra-based vehicle manufacturing company Innocent to the security agencies in the states. These trucks, that are equipped with sophisticated communication gadgets, were distributed among the Army, Police, Navy, Civil Defense, and the Ocha Brigade. Some areas that are expected to be secured using these vehicles include student residential areas and nightclub locations.
And I want to confirm that is the greatest among the artists. And you cannot achieve this if not Governor Willie and coupled with the military, the police, and other security agencies. I want to position these vehicles as a symbol of that support. And I want to ask other governors to please relate this case so that we can move forward to our organization. Thank you. I am committed to the glory of God and the service of humanity.
Apart from ensuring the establishment of sure-footed administrative machinery, the spate of infrastructural development in Anambra State since Chief Obiano's victory at the polls and a look across Anambra landscape tells the story of construction of roads, bridges, and other infrastructural uplifts, and is indicative that a second tenure for the governor would be indeed a busy one. There is no gainsaying the fact that with Chief Willie Obiano, Anambra State has every reason to hope for a brighter day. Given Chief Willie Obiano's poise and the increasing resolve to attain his target of expanding the frontiers of excellence in Anambra State, it is obvious that Ndi Anambra's choice of their governor is wise and thankfully yielding the expected results.
With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless Anambra, God bless the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine.